Let us continue now our discussion on option pricing, where two time phase of movement of price has been considered, and we have already developed this particular tree in our previous diagram that is now available in this slide. On the basis of this, we will now try to calculate the premium in the next slide. In the next slide, just look at the steps that we have followed. First, consider step 1. Upside after period 1, it is 125. Downside after period 1 is 80. Upside intrinsic value 25. Downside intrinsic value 0. From period 1, we have moved to period 2, where upside price, share price is 156.25. Downside share price is 100. Upside share price is also 100, and downside share price is 64. So these are all available in our tree that we have discussed earlier. So we know that we have to ascertain the probability of upside movement. This is calculated by risk neutral formula of R minus D divided by U minus D. R means risk-free interest rate, which is 6, minus D means downside movement, it is 20% minus. So we are writing minus 20 in place of D. Then in the denominator, upside U is 25, then again minus, and in place of D, minus 20. So the calculation is 0.5778. It is risk neutral probability of upside price movement. So risk neutral probability of downside price movement is 1 minus 0.5778 is equal to 0.422. Now, after calculating the probability, we will calculate expected value of call at node 1A. What is node 1A? Node 1A is this particular node. Just see, it is node 1A. It is at time 1. How this price is calculated? Simply, we have calculated expected value of the intrinsic value of the option, call option, by using the probability. So, in upside movement, the strike price was 56.25. So we will multiply 56.25 into 0.5778, and we will multiply the downside probability with this value 0. That means what we are doing, we are starting from time 2, and gradually from time 2 we will move to time 1 and then to time 0. So at time 2, if both upside movements happens, then the expected value of the call option after 2 time frame, that means after 1 year when the option will mature, will be 32.48. So this is the value at time T2. So from T2, we will first move to T1. How it is possible? It is possible by calculating the present value. How the present value is calculated? Present value is calculated by dividing 32.48 by 1.06. We are assuming that 6% is the risk-free rate for each time phase. So 32.48 divided by 1.06, it becomes 30.65. Remember, if the 6% is taken as annual rate and time 2 indicates 1 year, in that case, the discounting factor will be 1.03, that means 3% interest rate instead of 1.06. But for simplicity, we have assumed it as 6% for each time frame. So 32.48, which is the expected value of call in time 2, is coming down to 30.65 in time 1 in upside movement. Similarly, we will calculate the value for this one. For this, we have to consider expected value of 0 and 0, which is definitely 0. And if we take the present value of 0, then also it is 0. That means moving from time 1 to time 2 to time 1, we observe that the option intrinsic value in upside phase will be rupees 30.65 at the end of time 1 and rupees 0 in downside movement at the end of time 1. But we are interested to know the premium value at time 0. So what we have to do? We have to again calculate expected value of this 30.65 and 0. How it is possible? Again consider the probability. Probability of upside movement, as we have already calculated, is 0.5778. So what we will do? We will multiply 0.5778 by 30.65 and we will multiply 0.4222, that is downside probability, with 0 and we will add them. This is shown here in step 7. It is 30.65 into 0.5778 plus 0 into 0.422. So it becomes 17.71. So what we are saying, that 17.71 is the expected intrinsic value of the call option at the end of time 1. But remember, we want to get the expected intrinsic value at time 0. That means again we have to move backward for one time frame, which is possible by calculating the present value of this 17.71. So ultimately what we will do, we will divide 17.71 by 1.06 again, which is called present value calculation of this intrinsic value at the end of time 1. So by this calculation, it becomes 16.71. So finally, we can conclude that the premium of this call option will be 16.71. Now, it is the price of the call option. That's all for this particular lecture. We will continue delivering lecture again in our third. We continue delivering this topic in our third lecture again. Thank you.